So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Conte. Back into the middle. Pulisic. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Omar El-Abdellaoui gets it away. He's missed, but not by that far. Gets up to head it! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Omar El-Abdellaoui. Neither side yet able to find the net. Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. Plays it back. He's gone for it! Goal! Olympiakos! And Olympiakos score first! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Forward it goes. And he's on his way! It's Valbuena! Olympiakos get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
That intervention was very necessary. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Werner plays it out to the flank. Massive leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Pulisic certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Valbuena.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Shapes to shoot! And they've been caught out here. Omar El-Abdellaoui drills one in. Werner spreads it towards the left. Danger averted for now. Thiago Silva. Werner.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to...
And the keeper's given it away. Played out to the right. A real chance to break. Valbuena, already with 2 goals under his belt. He's got through. How about a shot? Rudiger. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Jorginho. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Valbuena. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to thread it through. Tries to get it clear. Conte. Good idea, just poorly executed. Looks to clip it forward. And the shot! Goal! Right back in the game!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Jorginho. Kante drives it forward. Werner. Right through the middle. It's a fabulous position. Hits one! In for the pieces! In for the third! It's a goal!
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a brilliant interception. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Kante gets it back. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Chilwell. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. On comes the guy who has truly lifted his game in recent weeks. Just about up to 75 minutes. Conte. Hoists it forward. Oh, real danger here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's been given away.
Shot at goal!
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's played forward. Hoists it forward.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Has a hit!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still...
Going for goal! He scored! 30 minutes and we're all square again! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So all square with almost no time remaining.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Werner.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Hits one! Too close for comfort. Thiago Silva drives it forward, and it's Marcos Alonso. James. Going through. Keeper's ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose.
Can't fake the funk, baby. Virginia, Blinds. Feel so soulful, man. Yeah, take me back, baby. Move, come on. Move, yeah. Move, go. Hey, come on, move. Cut a rug with a cuddle bug, huddled up round the looking for another. Run amok like a puddle jump, shake it loose. Mama say no, gotta break the rules. Take a cut, make it move, never do our waiting cues. Danger rules, she's the epitome of stage, but the blatant use. You can't fake the truth, can't stay in one place, so it's made to move. Papa was a place on way too smooth. Got the shark skin suit with the snake skin boots. You can't fake the truth, can't stay in one place, I was made to move. Papa was a player, so I'm way too smooth. Got the shark skin suit with the snake skin boots. Tell him, everybody move. Tell him, everybody move.
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. It is a venue, this, which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the finish! Going for goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
That could spell trouble. Back to the keeper and go again. Chilwell. Chelsea have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Ziyech. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He gets past his man. Werner shoots! So it is still 0-0. Westwood. Westwood is fouled. Kovacic. Raspilicueta. Conte. Pulisic. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Gets into a dangerous position. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pulisic. He goes long. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Taylor. Hoists it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Drives it towards the front. Rudiger cuts it out. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Goes to finish! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Top save! That shot was travelling. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Massive leap! Oh, the ball's come loose.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Werner. Ziyech. Up for the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Conte. Werner goes for goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Chelsea break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Conte. Pulisic. Beautifully done. Chilwell is charging up on the overlap. That intervention was very necessary. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Chelsea head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's had a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Zuma. Pulisic. Played out to the right. Played in by... Towering header! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Bardsley. Gets wrestled off the ball. Werner. Conte. Has a pop! And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. It's put paid to a promising move. Forward it goes. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Taylor. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Burnley showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Kovacic. He's in! And a shot! The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Werner taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
And he's away. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hoists it forward. Kovacic. And there's a long ball. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's broken through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Hits one!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Azpilicueta plays it forward. He's pinged one through here. Abraham! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Looking back at that. That's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Chelsea get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Has he found his man? Cork. Plays it over to the other flank. So not long left in this now. Chelsea looking odds-on now to extend their impressive run of form with yet another win. Floats one over, dashing forward at pace. Abraham! Cork. Westwood. Brady. And it's played forward. Going through. Jay Rodriguez gets on the end of it. Gets away from his opponent. Real chance! Same again, same outcome.
Burnley really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
That's Piliqueta. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that will be the final act. Chelsea always look the more driven side, probably the better side. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. Going for goal! Crystal Palace have an early lead. Good start. Cleared away. Chelsea have it back and they can go again. Tries a shot! Good take, and he's had a look. Real chance! He's scored! They are right back in business. That was easy, almost too easy.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his...
Massive leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Werner opts to... Oh, shooting chance! Well, that is rather wayward.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up. Crystal Palace have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
And Tosun!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Conte. He's there to receive it. Looks to clip it forward. Gets up to head it! Tries to get it clear. Meets it first time! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Tosun!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Crystal Palace, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
That's clever. That has put a stop to that. And he's going long. Away from immediate danger. Rudiger gets it back. Rudiger hits that long. Maya. Werner. Pulisic gets away from his opponent. It's a loose ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Joel Ward, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
That's a chance! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Maya. And it's Zaha. Gets it back. Zaha has got himself a free kick. Ward driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Ziyech. There is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chelsea are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're already back underway here. No reported change to either side during the break. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Pulisic. Pulisic! Werner shoots! Turns and goes back. And it's Ziyech. Rudiger. Rudiger drives it forward. Plays it back. Ziyech. He could be in here. Kouyaté knocks it away. Rudiger. Back into the middle. Towering header! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Joel Ward hoists it forward. Out of play for a throw. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets the better of his man, in he flies! In he goes! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Chelsea making another change here. Maya. Mamadou Sakho. Maya. Maya plays it forward. Zaha is onto it and can take it up. Great leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Rudiger with the crossfield ball. He's got options out wide. Timely intervention. It's got in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Crystal Palace has a goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hudson-Odoi. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Hudson-Odoi, hit into the middle, up to meet it! Oh, taken with style! And they're back in front! It is a good finish, the odds were against him, little matter.
Abraham really showed good strength there, held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the lead stays intact, just.
Tosun couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Crystal Palace can try it again now. Andros Townsend goes short. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's come loose. And, oh, real danger here.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Abraham! And they've been caught out here. Aimed in towards the centre. And they've been given a corner. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was...
Gets up to head it! He has done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
And it's got through. Gorgeous control there. Flings it across. Kouyaté. Maya. Mamadou Sakho. Patrick Van Aanholt. And it's Zaha. Hudson-Odoi. And the weighted pass. Goalkeeper's ball. So that's it. It is all over. Chelsea have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with... Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour. Towering header! Hit into the middle, cut out in the nick of time. Fulham have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager has got to look towards squad rotation now. A bigger part of his job is to keep a freshness and energy about the team.
Goes long. Oh, good interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
He's had a goal! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Chelsea go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Johansson. Looks to clip it forward. It's got through to him. It's Werner! Played into them. Great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Pulisic really showed that he wanted it more than anyone else, but maybe heading requires extra practice.
Odoi crosses it in low. Forward it goes. Zuma. That's not going to make it. Kante battles to win it back. Fulham. Johansson! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gets wrestled off the ball. Gets away from his opponents. Pulisic. Oh, it's opened up nicely. Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Pulisic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And he just whacks it away. Le Marchand. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Odoi. Knockaert. A really good feat. Has a look and plays it in. And he's there to cut it out. Oh, the ball's come loose! And it's Johansson. Hudson-Odoi was a second-half substitute in the last game. Now the counter. He gets past his man, and the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat from the break.
Arta. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Could move up a gear here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Christensen. Played back in. Johansson. Johansson plays it forward. He's pinged one through here. He's gone for it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Le Marchand does well to read it and intercepts. Johansson. Le Marchand drives it forward and helps available out wide. Cabano could cross it here, and the keeper's in command. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So your views on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Chelsea, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Goes down, but nothing given. Fulham grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Johansson. Arta. Tries to dink it in. Werner. Has a pop! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other...
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Le Marchand. Werner gets it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. There's a long ball. Managed to get it away. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Arta. Otoy. Gets the better of his man. It's a brilliant interception. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hoists it forward. Kovacic dinks one in. Areola deals with it effortlessly. The message is clear, none shall pass. Jorginho.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
He goes long.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
James. And it's played forward. Kovacic. Done very well to intervene. Le Marchand. Chelsea have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Werner. Nicely controlled. Time to deliver. Hudson-Odoi. Big chance! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Chelsea take a three-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Jorginho. James. Zuma. Conte. 2 minutes to be added on. Werner. Ziyech. Gets into some space. Tries one! And that may well be that. That is that. Great day for attacking football, the artist.